I'm on a tree-lined urban garden in downtown Rotorua, and this strip here between the gate and the footpath is public land. I decided that I wasn't going to mow this rubbishy old lawn for more than I needed. I was going to establish a one-person community garden. It's been a year and it's been a lot of great success from people who think, oh, there's a kale. How do you cook kale? I need it for my lunch. There's sunflowers which are still growing. They were a real hit with kids and adults alike last year. They were giants. They grew well above the top of the fence. Down further, I have put some vegetables. So we have radicchio, corners growing, a few bits of lettuce, some herbs if only people knew how to use them, and a lovely border of white alyssum which shows up beautifully against the fence. Down further we're waiting on the hollyhocks and the sunflowers to do their thing in summer, so later in the year or in the new year is where we're going to have it. Parsley has been a popular thing to grow. In fact, it barely gets going because people get picking it quite severely. Tomato is on its way. This tomato was just a lateral, that's a side shoot of one plant that I had. I took it off and I planted it and said, oh, look, it's growing. Some other things I've got in here. These are what is called walking leeks. They grow a little baby leek at the bottom, so you pick one, you plant the baby one, and you never are without leeks if you do it correctly. A little bit of flour in a bargain basement I found in a garden centre, and strangely enough I sprinkled some cottage garden mixed seeds last year, and they've come back again, and they are giving an amazing beautiful view of somebody walking past with a nice garden. And finally someone gave me beans. Okay, so they have gone a little wild, every single one of them sprouted. These are going to be beans which you can shell out as dry beans in the winter, which I have done. So that's been casseroles and stews, and also eat as an ordinary green bean later. It doesn't look very much. I get a lot of comments though. It should only take me half an hour to tidy up this garden. If I'm out here on the weekends, it can take me 3 hours because people walk by, they want to discuss what's going on in the garden, or at least just give a comment. So that's what's happened with my one-person community garden in a leafy suburb of downtown Rotorua.